and Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From the 6. Oh, good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Ooh, with a juke. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Dolphins have got it. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. McLeod to return it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jerome Baker leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Forget surprise. I'm sitting here almost in awe.
Shocked. That long on 4th down.
I mean, that's 4th and long. And they go for the fake and get it. So obviously you have to flip it around and say, hey, defense, what were you doing out there?
They've got to be scratching their heads now, and they got to... That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running the counter with Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Here's McLeod on the return. A spin. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when we talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Charlie Werner from 4 yards out. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
second. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Okay, ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
It's showtime, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Gets around him. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Purdy. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle they go with Mostert. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, 27 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gold to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes. Three now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Miami set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams are come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, How about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
It's wide right. No good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense really floated around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Purdy. And the grab by Croft. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Delay game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And this is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Going to the air, Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second and 11. Tua going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
From the 38, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check this. Blue check. Opposite. Green.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. They stopped out. taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.